Hello and welcome back to our recordings for the United certifications. I'd like to welcome back Mattijs. Welcome to our recording. Hello. And one of the authors of the United certifications, Testing Fundamentals for Software Engineers. We mentioned a little bit in the last video about your background. I'd love to know a little bit more. What inspired you to create this particular course and the background?
Well, I was quite into the field of software testing, and I was working in secondment, and I've seen all those different environments, those different companies, and I started to figure out an approach of my own that's applicable in most situations. And then when I evolved from a tester to a test coordinator to a test manager, I more and more I had to teach other people how to test, or I had to tell them what was the right strategy for testing. And then I just started putting together a slide deck with my own ideas, and from there it actually evolved. And I taught many young people who are just starting with testing. So I got points that are really important if you are a junior tester, or if you want to see if testing is a fit for you. And also a little bit more in depth about test strategy, test techniques, things that are applicable at most companies and situations.
Awesome. And so you started to give us a little bit of insights there about the course itself. What differentiates this course from other software testing courses on the market?
Well, this is a course which is aimed at developers and administrators, because I often, due to my experience, I often get questions from development teams or administrators from, hey, help us testing, what can we improve? And this is also something I use for that sort of consultancy assignments. Because usually they know how to do a unit test, but they're not doing unit integration testing, for instance, or they're not having the right testing strategy, so you cannot apply the right coverage on the most riskful subjects. You want to test those with the highest coverage, right? So this is a really practical, applicable course. It's also at a really beginner level. So you can see if testing is a fit for you. I think it works in those situations as well. When people switch from other jobs to software testing, we've seen that a lot happening in the last decade. And they just want to get a feel of testing and a hang of testing. And after you completed this course, you can see you can start working in testing, and after that you can follow other courses to enhance your skills later on.
Perfect. So it sounds like this course is here to, let's say, reach out to people in the development or software engineering background who may, like yourself, be interested in software testing, or maybe even not realize they're interested in software testing, and maybe in a first instance want to understand what their colleagues may be doing, or they themselves want to get some insights to also support the test team in some way, and then potentially decide to move ahead with certifications that are known in the global market, something like an ISTQB, which is the leading theoretical certifications for software testing, setting the vocabulary for the entire world in many different languages. So it kind of can get that interest to move across from the development standpoint and engineering to have a little bit more understanding, and potentially even like yourself, who's now been there for over 20, I think 4 years, you mentioned, to jump in and actually find a passion for testing if it's suitable, and can go in a career and take all different ISTQB courses or other more hands-on courses that are from the United, so that might involve more of a tool or something like in that direction. So that sounds really great. Is there any other question or why you think someone should join this course? Like, what would be the thing that that they could get most from it if they have a development background?
They could have the right mindset for testing, I think. and they would learn more about what testing is all about and what quality assurance is all about. And they would see, I try to give them a different perspective, a different view, because as a developer, you often try to create a program, you often try to create software, and that gives you a different perspective. And as a tester, you have to look at it from all different angles and sides. And I try to have them the right testing mindset, and also teaching them the little tricks, the easy things to do if you're a tester, the quick wins. So you can just start to test better, and whether that is in your role as a developer or administrator, or whether in the conversion from another job to software testing. Those are all three possibilities. And of course, after that, you can jump into the ISTQB scheme. Myself, I'm very much a fan of ISTQB. I have, I think, around 10, 12 certifications. Also for the United certifications. I have different certificates on them, because the field of software testing is just so wide. You cannot cover that in one training.
Thank you so much. That's been very helpful, and looking forward to finding out more in some of our next conversations. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.